All right. Sorry about this. I got a little ahead of myself and started working on this light automation item without cluing you in. So I'm gonna move this over to the done category. Got that done, but I want to talk you through it. So what I ended up doing was I ordered these Wyze plugs. So Wyze is a company that make these cheap cameras. I got some of their cameras about a month or so ago. They cost about 25 bucks. These plugs, the Wyze plug is about $7.50, and it's a Wi-Fi enabled plug that hooks up to your phone or your tablet in this case. And so I got several of these plugs and I got them installed, and so I figured I would show you. Hey Heather, check out this fancy plug. Heather hasn't seen this yet, so I thought I would show her just now along with you. So just as an example, I've got this hooked up to these two lamps here, the living room and kitchen. And so what I'm going to do is I will first turn off the kitchen. Boom. And now living room. And you can see I can turn them on here as well, individually or as a group. And that's pretty cool. So anyway, this wasn't quite as easy as I thought it was going to be. So the cameras were super simple. I hooked up, pointed my phone at the pointed my phone right at the camera, and it set it up automatically on my Wi-Fi and all that. These plugs, maybe it's just because it's the first revision, they weren't quite as easy. They worked after a fair amount of monkeying around, but there are all kinds of caveats. So you got to have the data signal on your phone has to be turned off. They can only connect up to a 2.4 gigahertz network, which shouldn't have been a problem, but I was having a real hard time doing that. I have dual band at 5 gigahertz and 2.4 gigahertz, and it was not connecting to the 2.4 gigahertz network at all. I ended up renaming my network, my 2.4 gigahertz network, in order to get them to connect, and then I named it back. I don't know. Maybe I was probably doing something wrong, but for whatever reason, I had a really hard time getting them connected. Ultimately, it did work out. And then also on one of them, they have these indicator lights. You can't really see it here. Maybe if I plug it in. They have these indicator lights on them that should be flashing blue. This one flashes nice and blue, as you can see. But one of them, and then it goes solid once it connects to the Wi-Fi network. But one of them, there it's connected. One of them does not flash at all. So again, I don't know if that's build quality or what, but anyway, they're nice, they're cheap, but to some extent you kind of get what you pay for. So it's first generation, it may or may not work. Hopefully a firmware update fixes some of the problems I've seen, but we'll see. Anyway, for the price, I'd still recommend it, but yeah, I'm hoping to do some more home automation. You can see next up we have thermostats. I also want to do a water sensor to make sure that we can see if we're leaking water. And then I would like to put a camera down there by the water sensor, along with a light connected to one of these, so that I can clearly see what's going on if I'm leaking water while we're away. But anyway, getting ready for the big move. One more thing done. Check in again with you later.